What's going on, everyone? It's Braden with JACOJE Fine Jewelry, your personal jeweler. Today we're talking about gold versus diamonds for investment and resale purposes. Let's get started. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at JACOJE Fine Jewelry. Visit my website to see my pieces, www.jacoje.com. Perfect. In this video, we're talking about which one is the best to have and to ultimately resell if needs be. I'm not going to get into hedges and 10-year outlooks and the economy in this country and that country because it can really get confusing pretty quickly and, it gets boring rather quickly as well. Let's start off by talking about diamonds. Gold, it's a little easier because there's more history. Gold has been around for a lot longer. The price is easily accessible online. I have an app that shows me the current gold market and value per second. So it's very easy to track. Diamonds, not so much, and people really don't know the history of diamonds. In the grand scheme of things, we're talking gold and gemstones, rubies, emeralds. Diamonds are relatively new to the market. They were brought to market in the late 1800s, so not that long ago, by a company named De Beers. They bought out all the diamond mines, mined them, and they're pretty much responsible for making diamonds what they are today. De Beers and diamonds is kind of like Hallmark and Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day's main purpose is to sell cards, chocolates, and teddy bears. De Beers is to sell diamonds and rings to give to your significant other. And they want you to buy big diamonds. And they have a truckload of diamonds available, but they only release a certain amount to keep that price up. If they flooded the market with what they had, diamonds would be nowhere near the value they are today. So they slowly release them into the market to keep that value up. It's supply and demand. Gold is kind of the same way, but De Beers controlled about 90% of the diamond market all the way up to the late 1900s until the market started to change and they lost control of that diamond market. With that being said, it makes me a little nervous putting all my chips into diamonds. Now, diamonds are highly sought after. They're highly valuable. I'm not trying to discredit diamonds in any way, but we're comparing the two. The other thing is with the synthetic lab-made diamonds, people are actually able to make diamonds now that are very hard to pass between the two. You have to send them into the gemology and let them grade them because they are making them very close to actual real diamonds. That's another thing that scares the diamond market is will these lab and synthetically created diamonds eventually take over real diamonds? So you really never know. They've been saying that for years now. I doubt it'll actually happen. But when we compare diamonds and gold, there's one thing that we can't do, and we can't create lab-made gold. Gold is gold. It has to be mined. So it's always going to stay 100% natural and pure. There's no making gold in a lab. Now, you might be watching this video saying, you know what, I just like diamonds. I want a collection of diamonds. My question to you, where are you going to buy that diamond from? Are you going to go to the jewelry store and buy it in a mounting, or are you going to buy a loose stone? And how do you know how much that diamond's actually worth? I mean, I know you're going to pay a certain price. You might get a deal on it, but what is the value and the worth of that diamond? The only way to know, and the most legitimate way, is off of the RAP report. Now, that's an international benchmark for diamond per carat prices. It's a huge grid. It has every spec on a diamond based off the 4 C's. I've made a video on that will tell you per carat what a diamond's worth. Now, what that number says and what you're going to pay by the time you buy that diamond is a huge difference, and that's the problem with buying diamonds. The markup on it from a wholesale to a retail is costly. Now, the same is with gold as well. But I mean, online or on eBay, you can buy gold, ounce coins, anything where it's $60, $70 over spot price. So that's a little bit better than paying, the thousands of dollars for those diamonds over what the RAP report says and by the time you buy it. Now, as far as long-term outlook, I do think either diamond or gold is fine. Gold is going up in price. I don't anticipate to go below $1,000 an ounce anytime soon, as well as diamonds. Their value just keeps going up as well. None of each aren't going to go bust or anything, so you don't have to worry. But you do have to think about, if I go to resell either a diamond or gold, what's going to bring back the most money for you? Now we're at the moment of truth. What really matters is the resale value on the two items. say you have a diamond ring that you bought, you need to resell it for whatever reason. Going into that jewelry store, you have no idea what the ring is even worth. I mean, you know what you paid for, you know probably what you'd like for it, but you don't know how much that diamond is. So you're at the mercy of the store or the jeweler. Now, their price is based off their circumstances. You know, how much money do they have to spend on a diamond like that? What are they going to do with the diamond? And how long are they going to have that diamond? There's a few different avenues. I'll make a different video on those avenues. For instance, they could take that diamond and resell it to a wholesaler, but it's got to be pretty cheap. So they're going to offer you based off their circumstances. Now, with gold, it's different. You could walk into that store and right away, you know exactly what that gold is worth. You can go on your app, you can go on Google and research how much it weighs, and then, you know, the value of the gold that day, and you could start with that. At least you know something. Now, they're going to try to, you know, they have to make money. Everyone in the deal has to make money, so they might go a little below that. It has to be something that you're comfortable with, and shop around when you're doing something like that, because you'll get different numbers everywhere you go. Every jewelry store or jeweler is different on their approach when it comes to this. When I first started my jewelry business years ago, it was at the time when gold was at an all-time high and sales were at an all-time low. The economy was terrible. No one was buying jewelry, so the only way for stores and people like myself to make money was to buy gold and sell it. Now, gold was the perfect thing because I could buy it and in the same day go down and sell it and turn a profit, just like that. I bought it and then sold it and I made money. Diamonds, it's not that easy. I would have to buy diamonds for dirt cheap and then go sell them for dirt cheap, and there's really no profit involved for anyone until you actually sold them, and no one was really buying diamonds at the time. So I fell in love with gold and buying gold for that reason. I was able to offer top prices per gram to people that wanted to sell, and the same day I had cash in my pocket. It was a beautiful thing. That is the main key about gold, is it's liquid. It's very easy to sell. Everyone is pretty much on the same page when it comes to buying and selling gold because we all know the value and the market for gold. At the end of the day, I do recommend putting your money into gold. Gold and diamonds are both good to have, but when we're really talking about being able to resell it and just having the value in it and having the trust in it, it's all about gold just because you know the prices. Diamonds are great and they are valuable. If you have diamonds, hold on to them. They're definitely going to increase in price, but just know they're a little harder to resell. I'll make a different video on how to resell jewelry, some tips and things that I've learned over the year buying and reselling jewelry. But definitely gold. Gold chains, just low labor and cost gold pieces are the way to go because your margins will be a lot better when you go to resell them. And that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you on our next jewelry video.